guys, and welcome back to my Friday baking series that I'm doing every Friday this month. Last week we made my famous pumpkin bread and it turned out amazing, and I have been really enjoying looking at all your guys' pictures of your own pumpkin bread that you're making at home. It's so fun that you guys are making them, and I was actually really surprised. I got quite a few, and so I'm really excited to do this next recipe. Today we're actually going to do something a little bit different, and I'm really excited about it because I've never done it before. I actually found this cupcake on Pinterest and I was like, I have to do that for one of my baking videos, especially because Thanksgiving is coming up and this is the perfect treat to put out just for kind of fun, and it's yummy and delicious. So we are going to make turkey cupcakes, which doesn't sound appetizing, but they're gonna be quite appetizing and quite adorable. Let's jump to the ingredients. So first thing you're gonna need is some sort of cake of your choice. Today I'm going to be using spice cake because it's fall and that sounds delicious. We're also going to be using this very yummy frosting. It's maple brown sugar. Of course, you're gonna need some sort of cupcake holders. I'm using these really cute fall ones. I just love them. They say give thanks on the bottom. Adorable. Next, you're gonna need Nutter Butters, Wilton candy eyeballs. If you can't find these, you can always make your own using black and white icing. These are really easy to find. I got these at Target. You can get them anywhere that has a little baking section. You're going to need candy corn. Normally you just need regular candy corn, but I found these s'mores candy corn. And not only do they look delicious, but they kind of look turkey-ish. Next, you're also gonna need orange M&Ms. It doesn't matter what kind of M&Ms, you can get regular M&Ms, Reese's M&Ms. I'm using candy corn M&Ms, which turned out to be a little bit larger of an M&M than normal, but I think it's gonna turn out fine. You're going to need red vines and some sort of icing. I liked this Betty Crocker decorating icing because it kind of stiffens as it dries. All right, so let's go ahead and start making our cupcakes. So you're gonna wanna make your cupcakes and just follow the instructions on your box, which usually involves putting water, vegetable oil, and eggs into it. Also, try not to have your husband crack the eggs into your ingredients because then he'll probably just put the eggshell into your stuff and then he'll get it out and then he'll throw it somewhere and it'll get everywhere. Anyways, here's a couple tips for you when you bake your cupcakes. Make sure that when you put your cupcake holders that you don't push them down into the pan, and that when you just drop your ingredients right into the cupcake, it just gently glides right into the little holder. Also, if you don't have enough cake batter to fill the rest of your tray, make sure you put just a little bit of water in the empty cupcake holders. That way they all bake evenly. Once you get your cupcakes out of the oven, you're just gonna want them to cool for a little bit, and then you have your cupcakes. So now the fun part begins. We can now start decorating. First, we're going to frost our cupcake. I'm going to use my handy dandy Martha Stewart frosting kit, but you do not need this whatsoever. You can just use a knife and put it right onto it. I'm using sort of the star tip. That way it kind of makes a little bit of a fancier pattern on my cupcake. So we'll just swirl it right around on there. Next, we're going to just decorate our turkey. All right, so we're gonna grab our Nutter Butter, and you're going to grab your eyeball and your white icing, and you're just gonna wanna use a little bit on your eyeball to stick it to the Nutter Butter. Just a little bit because you don't want too much squirting out the sides. And just stick it on there and grab your second eyeball, and once you have the second one, you can kind of rearrange them. So you wanna go sort of high and make sure you get them right in the middle, and then just move them around how you want them to be. That looks good. And then next we're gonna go ahead and stick our orange M&M. Make sure you only use orange because a turkey's beak is orange. Go ahead and stick the orange M&M right between the eyes, but right below it as well. And make sure you hold it because if yours are heavy like mine, you don't want them to fall off. Next, you're gonna get just a tad creative. You're going to cut your red vine into the turkey's gobbler. So, I don't know, I'm just gonna kind of follow the line of the red vine, and I'm gonna make it somewhat long and kind of curvy looking. Again, you're gonna use your icing, just put a little bit on the back of it. We're going to put the red vine right on the right side of the orange beak, and we want it to go right up by the eyeball, come all the way down, and then kind of curve in a way. It's Just remember, gobblers are ugly, and this is gonna look kind of ugly too. You've got your turkey face. I like it, it's super cute. Let's go ahead and stick it right onto that cupcake. We're just gonna smush it right into our cupcake. We want it to stick good, and we want it to be kind of towards the front of the cupcake because we need the back for the wings. That looks good. Next, we're going to put the feathers in the back. We're just gonna use about 5 or 6, and we're gonna put the pointy side down. We're going to be using our candy corn to make the feathers in the back, and we want it to look pointy in the back. We want it to kind of fan out. We're probably going to use about 5 or 6 of them. The cool thing about stuff like this is, honestly, it's kind of like art. It's what you think looks good. It's how you feel about it. And you just kind of mess with it until you're happy with it. And each one of your turkeys is going to be a little piece of art for you. Here is our final look. I think it looks adorable. Look at this. This is going to look so cute on our Thanksgiving dinner table. I just think it looks adorable. I actually love the brown feathers in the back, but I'm sure that the orange ones will look good as well. I hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial on how to make my very special turkey cupcakes. Like I said, the link will be down below of the Pinterest that I actually found. This was so much fun to make. I think it would be especially fun to do with kids, especially around the holidays. It's fun, it's easy, it's creative, but make sure you watch them because they will steal your candy and eat it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and let me know in the comments, what do you want to see me do next? Make sure you guys send me pictures of your turkey cupcakes and tag me on Twitter and Instagram so I can see them. I can't wait to see your turkey cupcakes this week, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! Help me breathe, and then if they were to need to go any further, they would actually end up intubating me for like just the period of time that I'm under anesthesia. I definitely started getting really scared as we led into the operating room. Before they put bring you into the operating room, they actually do give you a little bit of an anti-anxiety medication, which did help a tad, but sometimes for me personally,